I had done the Conehead movie, and I had worked with Bonnie and Terry Turner, who had written with Dan and Tom the Conehead movie. And Bonnie was on the set as an on-set producer and head writer. And so I got to just love her. She was the only other adult I could sit with a cone on my head and have a conversation with. And she and Terry Turner were writers on Saturday Night Live. And so Terry was back in New York doing Saturday Night Live, and Bonnie was out in LA doing the Coneheads movie. And so we wrap the movie, we go back to our lives. I'm in Virginia playing Mary Todd Lincoln to Chris Christopherson's Abe, and which was really fun. And I get a phone call one night as I'm walking around the room trying to work out with 2 full wine bottles that I just wasn't going to open, so I was using them as weights.
Nice technique.
And my phone rings, and it's Bonnie Turner. And she said, "Hi, what are you doing?" And I told her, and she said, "Oh." I said, "How are you? I hear you're doing something with John Lithgow. How's that going?" She said, "Oh my God, I just love him." And I said, "How's the project going?" And she said, "Well, we shot the pilot." And I said, "Great, how'd it go?" And she said, "It didn't really work." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, we had one character that really should be 2 characters. And so we're going to have to reshoot it." And I said, "Oh, God, that's too bad." And she said, "Yeah. Do you want to come out and do it?" And I said, "Do what?" And she said, "To be one of the characters." And I said, "I can't do that, Bonnie. I'd have to sign a contract for 7 years, and I can't do that." And she said, "Well, no, you wouldn't have to sign a contract for 7 years. Just come out and do the pilot, and then we'll talk." And I said, "Okay, all right, okay." So I go out, and they're reshooting the pilot, and I'm doing this part that was just so much fun, and working with John, who's so delicious, and all of those actors. And we did the pilot, and I went home and waited, and Bonnie said, "Well, the pilot was picked up." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "So how many do you want to do?" And I said, "Oh, God. All right, I'll do 7. She said, "Great, great." I said, "Okay." So I flew out to LA and did 7 Third Rocks. And it was the end of my 7th. And she said, "So I guess that's it." And I said, "Can I stay?" "Please, can I stay?" And she said, "Oh, I was hoping you were going to say that." So I signed the contract and
What did you
stayed.
love about the role in the show?
Just the utmost silliness of it. And the fact that during the read-throughs, when you get the script and you sit in the studio reading this thing for the first time and you can't control the tears because you're laughing so hard, that's what I liked about the show. It was one of the funniest things I've ever done in my life. Loved it, loved every minute of it.